first.
Hey, I'm streaming this shit. Hey, this shit right here. Hey, yo. Hey, this big one on
He'll start the
YouTube.
return inside his 5.
Gotta get my shake back.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. They'll try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense considering his success now.
And it's slipped out. The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll throw one to his right. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Working that left side now. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Power football with the run. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right
Oh,
side.
yeah. That's they out here doing before they out here cheating like that, bro. Stop it. They down bad, fool.
Movement here from the tight end. To the air. It's Warren. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
He wants to throw here on second down. Firing toward the end zone. And it's caught.
Stop. Turn the phone down.
Wolverine.
Ah.
A breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and the defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
And the Rebels racing to the line in a hurry up. Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Parrish. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on fourth down and short. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision making.
First down here for the
Get down.
To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. Michigan 7, Ole Miss 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Warren. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this. Way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Makes the catch. It's Loveland. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends have so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to...
And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks it up, still on his feet. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's why coaches hate to see their players try to lateral the football, because you don't practice it. It's just off the cuff. And that time, they put it on the ground. That's a lesson for that young man moving forward. I don't think you're going to see him trying laterals anytime soon.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. They're getting this guy lathered up. Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Might as well give it to him again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, well, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Warren. Fires to the big fella. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Trying to beat the D deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Quarterback checking off. To the air on 1st down. They're trying to get to him. The short hands, it's Parrish. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They'll go hurry up here. He's going to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wants to throw. It's Warren. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Loveland. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
We're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to put...
Touchdown, Rebels! What a catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. You get that touchdown right before the half.
Mr. Ware, bitch.
Momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Gets it across the 20 to the 21. Quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the run, it's Edwards. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To throw, it's Warren. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.
14, Michigan 7.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
21, set to kick it off.
And he's going to run it back. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Loveland. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making a catch.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Woodman making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, this defense has been lights out for the majority of this football game. They did give up a score to this guy, but they know who the big weapon is. They know where the quarterback is going to be looking. So here in the second half, they're going to have a plan for him, and they did on that last one.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration.
He's off to the races. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his... And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense when you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Running back carry. He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Second down coming up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Throws for the tight end. Got it! Touchdown, Wolverines! They take the lead with the 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Michigan! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to it.
Defense on the ball.
What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. He breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw, it's Dart. Quick strike complete. The ball pops out. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. At the 35, he's got room.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but, guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverine.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Davis. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got an open man. Turns it on at midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for a man. It's Dart. Coming after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Parrish. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Dances away from the heat. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 35, Ole Miss 14.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. And here's the 5th interception.
Yeah, you got it, bro. This shit here out of fucking pocket, dog.
Crosses midfield.
You gotta run the rematch back up or something. This shit, wow!
And
Wow!
he's gonna take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needs